Dear learner, welcome to the course on digital speech processing. This course will be covered within 20 lectures, 20 hours with almost 40 lectures kind of things, and this course is designed on the speech processing aspects, not the speech technology development aspects. Means here that the course will details describe the human speech production, perception and their signal representation. If you see that today in current scenario, technology scenario, most of the R&D laboratories, most of the advanced R&D laboratories and company like Google, Microsoft, IBM, all are doing speech research. Why? The next generation technology which will come is required a speech mode interaction with machine. If you see, the speech is the most, you can say that spoken language is the most common method for communication among the human being. Now, if you see, we have a handheld device which provide me the free access to the any technology. If you see the smartphone, now if I able to communicate with the smartphone in speech mode, that means man machine communication is via speech mode, then see the technology advancement will be whereabout. So, there is a tremendous need of R&D in this area, there is a tremendous need of manpower in this area. So, understanding of the speech first is the most important part before we start the speech processing. So, this course is designed such a way which will provide the detailed understanding of the speech, and it will provide the basic processing of the speech, and also I covered some of the aspects of the speech technology development. Later on in the last lecture, I will explain the paradigm of spoken language processing. So, the course will cover, if you see the speech processing, there is a lot of you can say the disciplines is involved in speech processing. One is, if you see, the algorithm and programming, psychoacoustic speech production, acoustic phonetics, articulatory phonetics, signal processing and information theory. So, I will cover details about the signal processing, acoustic phonetics, psychoacoustics and speech production, and some of the part of information theory and algorithm application in this course. Okay. Now, if you see speech processing, any kinds of speech processing is model, if you want to model it. So, human, if you see the speech, a human is a speaker. So, there is a information, source of information, then we measure that whatever the human being is speeched, then we process it, then we produce to the listeners. So, whole speech processing can be divided, that modeling of the human listeners, modeling of the human as a speaker and the signal processing part. That is why the course, if you see the course coverage, it is designed to cover that things only. The digitization, recording of speech signal, review of digital signal processing concept, human speech production, acoustic phonetics, articulatory phonetics, different category of speech sound, location of sound in the acoustics waveform and spectrogram, uniform tube modeling of speech production and speech perception, time domain methods in speech processing, analysis and synthesis of pole zero in speech model, then short term Fourier transform and all aspects of Fourier transform we will discuss, then feature extraction of the speech, then speech prosody, which is very important. Today many people are working in the area of the speech prosody. So, we will cover the speech prosody and how it can be modeled, and we will details cover about the Fujisaki model, and then we will cover about some overview on speech based application like TTS, ASR, both everybody is familiar, and then we will cover about the spoken language acquisition, some part of the spoken language acquisition also. So, if I see at the end of the course outcome as a learner, you should able to do at the end of the course categorize and labeling of different speech sound for a given speech signal based on waveform view or spectrographic view. So, suppose I give you a speech waveform or recording of a speech. seeing the spectrogram and the waveform view of the speech, you can able to label or categorize which is voice sound, which is unvoiced sound, which is fricative, which is aspiration. So, all kinds of that things you will be able to do. So, that is the end target. So, at the end of the course, for a given speech signal, you should able to identify those things. Next one, you should able to explain the psychoacoustic property of speech signal or speech perception and psychoacoustic property of speech production. So, psychoacoustic part of the speech and also the speech production philosophy, all you should be able to explain it. Next one is design the uniform tube model. If you see the speech production, this thing is nothing but a uniform tube. So, how can I model this tube using a computer? So, using signal processing technique and uniform tube modeling technique, can I model this production system? That will be covered. Next one, extract the different kinds of parameters. If I want to develop any speech application, I have to extract the speech parameter. What are the different kind of speech parameter is available? How to extract them? All things will be covered. So, at the end of the course, you should able to write a program or you should able to write an algorithm how to extract the such as like MFCC parameter, MFCC parameter, or you can say delta MFCC parameter, all kinds of frequency domain and time domain parameter you should able to extract. Next one is design of a simple TTS and ASR system. So, in the course I will cover how to develop a simple TTS and ASR system. I am not saying you that at the end of the course you should able to write a program for hidden Markov modeling. Speech is not hidden Markov modeling. Speech, the main purpose of the course is not the classification part. The purpose of the course is to physics of the speech production, speech perception and speech signal processing. So, I will not cover that all classification algorithm which can be done in another course which is advanced speech processing or in a computer science course, that HMM modeling, then other kind of all kinds of subcomputing technology like that SBM, then deep neural network, all kinds of things can be done after that. So, this course mainly focus on speech production, speech perception and speech signal processing. Okay? Thank you.